So deal, y'all. Rich Trapper tapping in TNN Trap News Network. We are back in this thing. We are back in this thing. Like, cook, crack in this thing. Like, comment, subscribe. For more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. It's that knowledge you're not finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with the tap in and make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in with everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Hit the like, comment, subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that newsington you can use. It's a knowledge you're not finna get nobody's college. We finna slide over here to this good content, but before we do, make sure y'all hit that description, hit the petition, get pathetic fatso removed out of these greater United Staters. You feel me? Get into that if you ain't got into that. And make sure that you hit the Instagram, TRAPNEWSNETWOR. Trap News Network. Get into that if you ain't got into that. If you would like to become a part of this Trap News Network team, man, we were looking for a Trap News Network correspondent. Get into that if you ain't got into that. You know what? We were finna start about Break Baby, talking about Tory Lanez, but I actually want to slide over to Mac Wappington. Shout out to Mac Wappington. He's saying that ADAM22 is a culture vulture. Now, let's get into this content without no further do's or don'ts, man. We got the Viral Way. We got Mac Wap. Shout out to Viral Way. Shout out to Viral Way. Shout out to Mac Wap. Shout out to TF right there, man. I like TF. He's a great rapper. Came over there in the cut. I think that's Tiny. I'm not sure who that is in the back. I do apologize. But shout out to them, bro. Let's get into this content. Let's go.
Because Mac, we start this conversation off, he's saying what y'all have him on. So now, just through the verbiage and everything, they feel how y'all feel. But now it's no conversation for it. There's no.
Yeah, but what he said is our resolution.
What? Stand on code?
No, stand on code, and if you feel that way, what is the conversation about now? Me to try to change your mind about the way we see it? You said how you felt. Stand on what you say, and if you feel that way about us, don't with us. That's the resolution. Separate
yourself. I don't ever see that on content is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, we didn't said this already.
We said it. I'm talking about like seeing it through. Now the conversation, y'all.
But by us saying what we saying and you asking us this now, you're not staying on code by trying to get us to go against what we just said we doing. We're living in the moment of what we said we're doing, and you're like, why you just don't sit down and have a conversation with them? Instead of you be like, yeah, I'm gonna rock with y'all and I'm gonna stay on code with that.
No, because I can never, I'll be walking into anything blind. I'm not even up.
You're not walking into nothing blind because when they generalized it, they included you too.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm trying to say. So, right, if I'm a person who, with dialogue, it ain't, maybe, like what I said about the clips earlier. I don't know. I'm not updated though, but maybe bro reworded that or changed his mind. I don't know. All I'm saying is I hear the content from both sides here and there, but why not just go have the conversation?
We had the conversation. The conversation was the content. He said what he said, and he meant what he said. So now we
started off. So what am I wrong at when I say I started off with do not really want to have the conversation?
That's not true, though, because it's chess, not checkers. You can't invite everybody to the table. Some people have to be left out. Now, me and Mac Wap, we did our back and forth. We still rocking. We had the conversation. Me and T-Rail, we had the back and forth. Playful. Okay, me and T-Rail wasn't playful because I didn't know cut, and I was serious. We had the back and forth. We squashed it. We had the conversation for the culture, for the betterment, for the solution. That's who you had a convos with, the ones that's a part of this. Outsiders on this, you're out of this. Ain't no invite, ain't no convo. You're out of this. You was already a guest to begin with.
Now, I wonder if this is before or after the Viral Way had them sit down with ADAM22 on their podcast, because that does bring a lot of context into this, whether this was something that happened prior to or after them inviting ADAM22 onto their platform after they were welcome and brought onto ADAM22's No Jumper platform.
To turn around and spit on us at the same, and then we supposed to wipe the spit off. Hey, man, let's talk about why you just spit on me. What? No, you're gone. That's the resolution, like bro said.
Even coming from your perspective, at this point, after hearing what they done said,
I still don't know what it said. I really don't.
So what are you even talking about?
What are you talking about?
You brought this whole narrative up.
Niggas is crazy.
You getting updated.
I'm getting updated.
Niggas is crazy.
I know, but to say all that and don't know what you're talking about is crazy work.
I told you I was getting updated.
No, you said I didn't hear everything.
I do. That's letting you know right there.
No, you said enough. But how would you even feel like we had a situation?
That's crazy.
How would you feel like you had a situation if you don't know what's going on?
Because y'all sound, I'm reading energy. It seems like it's an issue about something I'm asking. Like I said, I didn't even single y'all out. Said everybody.
Did you not hear what he said?
I just fell right into what I was talking about, meaning don't be want to go just finish the conversation.
Now you asked us why we wouldn't have a conversation with them.
That's not true though, because we done had conversations with people we had little
Y'all hear
online
y'all talking
spats
that whole
with.
time? I was quiet over here because I don't know. I'm not updated on.
We never brought them up. You just brought it up.
No, y'all brought them up. I wasn't talking about, bro. I ain't never.
We never brought them up.
I never brought them up.
We didn't bring them up.
Mac did. I didn't bring them up.
I said we didn't bring them up. We were just talking about.
right,
They asked about Hispanics in
I
general.
know that how quiet I was because I wasn't never updated. So that's why they had nothing to say even when y'all was talking. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm piecing it together, real time right now.
But I just told you in real time, they said blacks are holding Hispanics back. So if you have a Hispanic saying blacks are holding us back.
Okay, so they talking about Haters World. Haters World, Haters World. And me and Mr. Viral actually had this conversation because I'm going to go highlight Haters World. Me and Blue Devil going to chop it up and we're going to come to a solution. Now, Mr. Viral disagreed with my decision. He said that, you know, it wasn't worth it. He doesn't think that it's worth me going up to Haters World and having a conversation. He don't think that me and Blue Devil should dialogue. He think that I should stand on code and say F Blue Devil and all that kind of stuff. I respect his decision. I respect his opinion. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. I think that situation should be met head on, and a direct conversation between me and Blue Devil should be had about those comments that he made about black people holding back Hispanics in the music industry. I don't think that we should talk about it and then not bring it to his face. I think that we should put it right on his plate and be like, hey, bro, what's up with this? Let me know in the comments what y'all think, though. Do y'all think that I should go talk to Blue Devil and address the conversation? Or do you think that Mr. Viral has the best concept when he says, nah, man, we just boycott and don't bring no attention to those dudes?
That's the reason we can't be super successful.
Those are words.
No, cool. But why would you as a black go sit down and talk with him? When I can go sit down.
It's a conversation.
No, it don't matter.
As a black, I would sit down with Haters World because I think that it's a conversation that needs to be had. I think that it's a conversation that needs to be addressed. And I think that's a conflict that needs to be put into the forefront so the elephant in the room can be finally, for once and for all, put into the table so we can have this awkward conversation of Mexicans having a clear disdain and a clear low-key racism or hatred or bias towards blacks for no reason, especially within the Los Angeles area. I'm not going to say that every Mexican towards blacks has a racism or a hatred, but we're not going to pretend like that racism and that hatred doesn't exist and it's not hidden behind the Mexican saying, oh, well, I'm not tripping, but then these type of statements come out. So I don't think that we should talk about why Haters World said what he said and why it's a problem. I mean, yeah, that's cool, but I think that we should talk about that with him. I think that dialogue should be had with him. I think that everything that we're talking about amongst each other can be talked about with him to, number one, get our issues and our grievances put on the table, but at the same time, come to a final understanding.
It's nothing to talk about.
That's the part I'm talking about right there.
No, this is what I'm saying.
I feel different.
If he was black, okay, cool, let me try to inform you. But if you're not even...
Because in all honesty, what's the difference between the Haters World saying black people keep Mexicans down and ADAM22 platforming black people and using their destruction for his own profitability? It's all for the detriment of the black culture. It's just being done differently, but it's the same overall concept of taking down the black community. So if you can sit down with ADAM22, why you can't sit with Haters World?
Been a part of this at all? Who gives a...
Hey, yeah,
if you say something anti-Semitic, do you think they're going to sit you down and try to make you understand, or they just going to push the button on you and you cancel?
Adam has say things as anti-Semitic.
But even
What does he say?
Adam?
What does he say?
He's anti-Semitic.
What has he said?
That's what he just said. I heard him say that.
No, what has he said that was anti-Semitic?
But he just said that he was.
Come on.
That's what he said.
What I'm saying on some Kanye levels.
Oh, I'm just saying.
This is another problem though. We be too trying to be understanding. What is it there to understand when you know what's going on already?
But that's the same thing with Adam. Y'all know what's going on, but y'all brought him over.
Nah, we didn't know what was going on.
We don't know. No, we didn't know.
We assumed what was going on.
We thought we knew what was going on.
I updated y'all.
No, you didn't update.
Y'all updated me.
I'm gonna keep it G. I'm gonna keep it G. You didn't really update us. We went over there and seen for ourselves, and AD gave us a lot of game about what was going on. That's the only way we really knew, and when we seen it for ourselves and learned the ins and outs of what really was going on.
Because I'm going to keep it G.
But see, here go again. You went over there to see what was going on. You ain't even considering going over there to hear what Haters World got going on. But you willing to see what the white man got going on. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You feel me? It seems like it's a selective outrage. I think that it should all be a flat black and white. Hey, we all pressing this line on anything that ain't black. It don't matter if they pink, purple, yellow, Asian. If you ain't for this, you ain't for this.
The same Hater World, that's the Hater World. That's his name.
Right.
He brought him over, and he'll be off code. If he did that.
Yeah. To me, hell yeah, he'd be off code. Because
why though? Because he not. Why? But if I hollered at y'all and I told you, I gave y'all my take on Adam.
You don't like.
Take my word for it.
You don't like Adam. You don't like Adam for personal reasons. Adam, at the same time, is still employing black people. Whether we like who he employing or not, they're still getting paid from him. So that's a big difference. We could say, I don't like his content. I don't like his...
So is it safe to say that Adam employing black people gives Adam a pass to disrespect and humiliate and make profiteer and embarrassment off the detriment of black people because he employs black people? So because Adam got a couple key niggas over there that he give crumbs to and he's profiting off the big plate of black culture, it's all good? Because I don't see no difference between that and haters world.
Messages, that's a personal reason. But he's indulging in the culture, eating off the culture, but at the same time, he is still giving back to the people that he hired.
Every job ain't a good job. It's like selling he's not on code.
But that's not the argument.
I'm saying Adam on the same code, and the same code y'all talking about, Adam on that same code.
He can't be on the same code. He's not black.
So why are y'all sitting down with him?
What do you mean? That's business.
Why?
That don't mean I gotta agree with what he's doing.
That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm saying something real right here.
If Adam come out and say, man, F black people, and then we bring him on, then you can say what you're saying. But until he do that, there's nothing you can really, like, how are you comparing that?
He can't show you it. He can't just see it, he gotta say it.
What has he done to show you?
How many? I
understand what you're going
has Adam,
how many people has he helped? All right, for sure. How many people has he thrown off the backboard? You know, that's a different question.
But that's personal, though.
Even within all that, we had our takes about it when we said what we said. We spoke up about it. He came to with us quicker than most out here. That's supposed to be we on this black whatever we say we is. Without a hesitation, without nothing.
And we pushing for us, and we done hit us up. And niggas like,
we done saluted every that's out here doing something on the West in the game period.
Man, y'all ain't gonna get your followers up. You know, let me holler back in a year. That pulled up off the dribble.
Go and tell pro. Yeah, you're pro at what do you do?
He never pro at what he do.
Yeah, you're pro at what he do.
What's the coin?
For whatever reason he chose to do it, he did it.
Sexy man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You think he did it because y'all being? That's what I'm trying to say.
It don't matter. What I'm saying is,
what I'm trying to say, y'all would be okay with me right now for sitting right here getting updated that I'm off code based off just hearing what y'all had to say real quick. Not updated, right?
I didn't know. This is what. Okay. No, what I said was, you said give a resolution or a solution. I said, and we gave a solution of staying on code. That's where it starts. And you said now you're going back to this right now about, like you said, not being updated about staying on code or something. I'm not gonna look at y'all. I'm not gonna really have no problem like, oh, I don't like MacWop and them. If they go to sit down with them, I'm just gonna be like, it is what it is. I don't know why they did it. It didn't make no sense because they really said y'all too.
The same way Adam said y'all too. The same way Adam is saying nigga and all this kind of stuff. The same way that Adam is highlighting. You notice that you don't see any white boys on no jumper disrespecting themselves. You don't see any Mexicans on no jumpers disrespecting themselves. Adam doesn't platform that. There are plenty of Mexicans who go online to make themselves look stupid. There are plenty of white people who go online to make themselves look stupid. Adam does not platform that. Adam has figured out that you niggas are what he has geared an entire community towards wanting to see fail. Adam has literally did the exact same formula over and over and over and over and over and over again. Build somebody up. Oh, I love you. You're the best podcaster. They fall off. Now you're a bum like Shark. Now you're a liar like Loose Cannon. Now, you know, whatever he says about Crip Mac and all that kind of stuff. Adam don't care about y'all. So again, the concept of staying on code, I agree with 100%. But the code should be black and white. The code shouldn't change because, well, Adam came over here and sat with us because nobody else came and sat with us, but he came and did. That don't change the fact that it's off code. It don't change the fact that his behavior towards the community and towards what we got going on in our culture is detrimental. But I'm gonna let it play for a little bit.
And there's zero benefit there. What is the beneficial with going to sit down with somebody who said your race is holding me back? Not a platform, not a record exec. Your race is holding my race back. What is the benefit of us going over there with this warfare that we in right now, where everybody is on blacks right now, and we can't even do...
You went over there with the white person who's historically shitting on blacks.
Something as simple as say, we not with somebody who said they're not with our race. Our race is the problem. Let's all stay on code. We not with them.
Exactly.
What other race could you sit down as a black man and say, that race holding me back? And they going to be quick to want to sit down with you.
That goes back to the fact that I said blacks be too lenient.
That's what we getting at.
Yeah.
Very naive and very lenient. And, you know?
Be nice as hell, but as soon as they did some, ready to load the clip up and go slide over content.
Nah, for real.
That's in real life.
What are we talking about? Ain't no Jews finna be like, yeah, come sit down with us after you dissed us. What? Man, cancel them show.
Yeah, it's canceled Christmas. They snatching yay records.
And they don't care about you having understanding or nothing. We want to have understanding. No,
We don't want to understand. Understanding is you should have said what you said.
You should have never said what you said. That's the understanding.
That all makes
the
perfect sense. That makes the perfect sense. It all, to me, to my code, applies to Adam.
And to
Y'all
keep
want
it,
me to get you a book of what things Adam did or whatever, I had to update your.
I'm gonna keep it G.
To my code, it'd be the same thing. I feel like a lot of people are on the same code with Adam.
I'm gonna keep it G. They're not. A lot of these who talk all that. The second Adam called them, they're going up there. A lot of really don't like Adam because they ain't got the invite. As soon as they get the invite, they're up there.
He said like who? Back on names. He just speaking in gym.
That's on the gang. This, that, and the third. Go up there quick, fast, because a lot of want the position.
Look at the bigger picture, though, bro. A lot of these really need the money. You feel me? You gotta look at Adam's long road, long haul intentions. Let me give him X amount of dollars every week because I know with him being up here, this gonna get him to up his whole career. You don't know what that man's intentions is. Just because he pay you, just because he slides you some money, don't mean that he means well, homie.
Even with those intentions, you have the mind to choose and do what you say on
lot
that
of niggas
platform,
don't, bro.
Yes, you do.
So whose fault is that?
Okay,
That's the dude.
Is that Adam's fault or the dumb who don't got a brain? Because when we go up there, we don't do what they do.
Them out. That's all.
No, what I'm saying, when we went up there, we don't do what they do.
So y'all might not be in the same position. Some is hungry for $1.
But a lot of going on there just be on there.
But
you know what? I'll say this too. You notice that the viral way ain't got a permanent position up there because you're not going up there crashing out. You're not going up there humiliating yourself. You're not going up there making a buffoon of yourself. You're not looking stupid. You're not looking like an idiot. You're not embarrassing yourself. You're not embarrassing your culture. You acting like you got the sense God gave a peanut. That's why you ain't been back up there. That's why y'all don't have a permanent position in no jumper.
Ain't on there getting paid. I'm gonna keep that fact.
That's on the game.
They trying though.
But they're not.
No, I'm gonna keep it G. Be going just for clout.
Clout worth more than money nowadays.
That's true.
Y'all think these getting paid? Most of them, they're not getting paid. Some of these is trying to pay to get on. And we're there seeing come up there to act their fool. Like, let me do this.
Like Zeus Network.
You watching it transform as soon as the camera's
I'm
coming up.
looking like that. Cause these niggas, what the fuck?
So Adam is calling that play from the bench. He already know.
All right, let me ask y'all this then. So is
But what loyalty does he owe us though?
What loyalty do Blue Devil owe you? It's the same concept. I'm not with selective outrage. For the same reason this could be fuck Blue Devil is the same reason it could be fuck Adam. The same reason you can have understanding for Blue Devil is the same reason you can have understanding for Adam. I'm black. I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm blackity black, y'all. I don't give a damn. I'm not gonna pick and choose. I'm not selective with my politics. I feel the same way about everybody. So I'm not saying that they right about Blue Devil. I ain't saying that they wrong about Adam. I ain't saying that they wrong about Adam. I ain't saying that they right about Blue Devil. I'm saying that if they right about Adam, they're right about Blue Devil. If they're wrong about Adam, they're wrong about Blue Devil. I think that it's the exact same situation. I don't see no difference in the two.
What loyalty does he owe y'all?
No, what loyalty does he owe us? He's not black at the end of the day. He don't owe us no loyalty.
He don't
I'm not even looking for no loyalty from Cub. It's business. If you could benefit off his platform and he could benefit off you.
What did you gain from that?
A lot of followers, a lot of views, a lot of eyes, which in this business equals money at the end of the day. The more eyes, the more views, the more attention, the more you and I.
And that's the only thing that I can hear is the difference is Adam brings more attention to Blue Devil. And that's where maybe the understanding and the leniency could be given because Adam is bringing more eyes to the situation. Adam is putting more eyes on you than Blue Devil is. Other than that, I've really heard no real reason why one is acceptable and one is not.
Algorithm. the more opportunities you got to make
That's
money.
the same way.
And
people over there
okay.
not getting paid.
Is that worth the message though? Is that worth the message to other blacks?
But-
we push our message when we went over there.
And in some sense, sometimes you can get on there and then show the separation, show that every black that come on there is not a goofy or does just want to do things for content. So sometimes you got to take the good with the bad a little
Y'all
bit.
did it for content though.
No, we did it for what he just told you.
Yeah, that's
But
content.
Yeah,
But y'all got work over there.
Our content.
What y'all work over there?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Our content is to push a different narrative than the goofy ass
I respect
that's
that.
to the forefront. So I can go to the circus and remain me
That nigga said, yeah, for sure. Yeah, nigga, go get your chili. You go where that bag at.
and not be a clown and put on a clown suit in the middle of the circus.
Why attend the circus?
Because if the world is keying in on the circus and they like, all these are like this, how do we change the narrative unless we go over there and show them we're not all like this? Look at Brandy. He over there right now, the homie Ruckus. People starting to see, dude got a brain. This is different. We go over there, okay, this is different. We might not like it, but these ain't clowns. We can't say that.
Y'all pushing the narrative, basically trying to tell the world like, nah, we ain't the same. It's different versions of us, pretty much.
For sure, and it's like he said, you still, bro. He got like 4.8 million subscribers. You would be a fool to have a platform on the come up to not go over there, especially when who from our culture.
I'm not disagreeing with nothing that he's saying, but at the same time, you're excusing why it's okay for Adam to be a culture vulture. Because if Blue Devil had all that same thing, essentially, it'd be okay for Blue Devil to continue to make the statements that he made about Mexicans being kept out of the music industry by blacks. Because there's no real anything outside of the numbers and the popularity vote, and it's for the chili, and I ain't never mad at that. I'm not saying he's wrong, but that can be applied to anything. That's a very black and white, one-size-fit-all argument.
Has the big platforms are not bringing people on. You could be a nobody,
Hear
to
that,
bring you
bud?
on.
Ace boy,
These niggas,
listen up, boys. Now, hear that nigga, Ace boy. Niggas.
y'all mad at the white boy more than you mad at the niggas who's supposed to be a part of us that don't even bring niggas on.
And even on
And they see what is doing.
and
like,
not
damn.
and not even to make this solely about Adam, but let's think about white people since the beginning of time. Y'all still trusting their intentions to be pure and everything else when they've been since the day we've been alive? So it's like you still got to have an understanding about it and know what's going on and be able to will your way and work it to your benefit. If he's using
So why can't the same thing be said about going over there with Blue Devil, pressing your line as far as a black man is concerned? Because here go the thing too. Call me old school, but I'd rather make peace with my brown brother before the white man. We can make peace with the white man eventually, but I think that the priority needs to be black and brown unity. And I think that needs to come into effect long before we start worrying about tap dancing for these white folks. So that's just my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion. And that is why, from my opinion, just my opinion, no facts, I would prioritize making peace with a Blue Devil before an ADAM22. However, there's more profit and more eyes and a better business in making peace with an ADAM22 before a Blue Devil. So I'm not going to say that the viral way is wrong because they're thinking business minds and monetarily. I'm thinking principality and moral compass. Both things can be right at the same time.
using you for his benefit, why not use him for your benefit in a sense?
So to sum it up for me, from what I'm hearing, if Hey the World happened to have 4.5 million subscribers.
Exactly. I was about to say that black card.
No, like
The black card.
no,
for sale,
no,
y'all
the black
tickets.
card don't go away for that because he just sat here and told you
Already
if
discussed
Adam
that.
came out and said blacks, that's a different story.
But that's what I was asking for, is saying it and seeing it.
What do you
Like Adam didn't showcase. You felt the way specifically. I ain't seen your take. You specifically felt the way. You had a whole take on Adam.
I gave the take that he's utilizing the clowns from our culture, which he is. But that was me being a viewer. Once I started potting, and then I went over there, and he already let you know it's only about money for me. It's about engagement. It's about money. That's it. That's all. Y'all culture likes watching these clowns. If y'all would stop watching it, he would stop platforming them. If people would start to like more intellectual content,
I don't know, man. It just seemed like more and more excuses on why it's okay to be with Adam for the chili. And again, just, hey, it's for the chili, but the logic ain't really making too much sense outside of, Mr. Viral, you know I love you, bro. You know I love you, bro. You know I got nothing but love for you, man. You know I got nothing but love for you. And I owe you a lot this summer. because, you know, last summer I was gone by the time niggas reached out and all that. But on the same token, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You know what I'm going to say. Come on, bro.
Guess what you're going to start to see on this platform? More intellectual guests, because that's going to get them the money. We like watching this. You're fueling what you see on No Jumper. So when we brought him to our platform, I spoke out and said, hey, bro, every now and then, just put at least one smart in there in the mix of the... And he said, you know what, you're right, because I've been thinking about that.
Because you see all this that...
Who else has asked him to do that?
You know what?
And even
If we don't sit down there and have a convo with him...
He looking at it. He's still looking at it on the business aspect of it.
And even and everything else, people entertain this loving hip hop, the baddies, and all this.
All the same shit.
Them are, exactly, they in the same boat.
Exactly.
So what's your real issue with Adam? You said, because you see saying you told us, I don't remember you telling us.
What?
What's your issue with the Adam?
With the Adam shit?
With him.
The show. What you mean what I told you?
Like, why you
What's your issue you saying right now? You saying it's the same thing as
Like,
you're equating.
I was talking about the
I know, but you brought up, you said
all this is over. All I said the conversation. Y'all said it wasn't no code. And
You
then
walked out on Adam. So what's your
right, yeah.
Oh no, I mean just me. Like I said, that's just my own. I don't know him personally. I've been said that several times too.
So what made you walk out? So
what's
you
the
went to go
issue?
with him after you knew how he was already.
No, Mac brought him.
Oh, Mac, you brought him, but
And
he
he walked out.
chose to go, right?
Yeah, he put up.
I pulled up here. Follow. So follow. I pulled up.
Okay, but if we could,
I'm here. I be doing this.
what's the issue? Like, pinpoint the actual problem.
With Adam?
Yes.
I mean, I just feel like honestly, like y'all said, your take. I'm gonna use your take.
Whoa,
No,
man, be original, man.
Wow, that's crazy. Get on that, man. Get on it,
bro. You trying to look? Walk him down.
This
Come on,
nigga
man.
is the Macaulay
Nah,
talking
bro, be
low.
original, man.
You the Macaulay
Shut the fuck up, man.
talking
Be
low.
original,
Shout out my
nigga.
boy Big
Hey,
Loon
nah,
out there, man.
Shout
this
out
little
Loon.
nigga want to be like you. All right, so anyways, though.
Yeah, shout out Loon. Nigga, be original, though. Okay, look. People go to work every day, working 9 to 5. Your boss don't give a fuck about you. Not only do your boss not give a fuck about you, the shareholders don't give a fuck about you, the owner of your business don't give a fuck about you, and 9 times out of 10, they probably some rich, racist, old white guys. You go to work, slave, every day. You gotta ask to use the bathroom, you gotta ask to go on vacation, ask for sick days. You go to work every day not caring about that, because you can't see them. The fact that you can see Adam and he interacts, all of a sudden it's different. But like he said,
Does that not make him any less of an old rich white guy who doesn't care about you just because you can see him? What does visibility have to do with the characteristics of this person?
on the owners of Zeus, Zeus got us looking more crazy than Adam. Zeus has us looking worse than anybody on TV. Who's mad about the owner of Zeus? Why are we not boycotting that?
He is getting some.
Watch that every day.
We the biggest engagers in that.
Code.
They push it because we watch it.
Yeah.
That's not.
Why are we not on the viewers? Why are you watching this you say you hate? You're fueling it. When the views drop, they stop putting it on TV.
But like that is so powerful, bro, because it jumps out the TV. And then when you look at these little girls, they acting like what they see on Zeus, like that. When you look at these females that's 18 and shit, they acting just like them. You know, that shit is powerful, though.
It is, but at some point, we got to stop making excuses. Because the that's going up to No Jumper, doing whatever they doing, at the end of the day, they grown as hell. We not finna act like they infants. These old as hell. They be 40 years old, crashing out. We just saying a 40-year-old don't got a brain?
Huh, King?
So, you go to prison, all of a sudden, know how to follow structure, stay on code, follow all the rules, get out on the podcast, and
So
now
you
he don't
and
got a
Adam,
brain.
okay, in prison. So that's what I saw. Circling back to was code. So even in prison now, you and Adam, y'all be on the same code.
No,
We never
Adam don't go with
said
the
we was on the same code.
What code? He's white, I'm black.
I feel like y'all can have a conversation. I get what y'all saying though. Y'all can have.
You feel like we can have a conversation. We know we can have a conversation. What is the purpose of having the conversation?
Change their mind.
Is to deal with Adam.
If I say
In my opinion, the purpose of having the conversation is to spread education. I'm not here to change anybody's mind. I'm not here to change anybody's way of thinking. I'm not here to change anybody's perspective or idealisms. My thought process is to get up there and be a voice for the culture and a voice for my people, and maybe, just maybe, somebody outside of the Blue Devil staff or the Haters World staff, meaning somebody in their viewership, might catch some of this news you can use and some of this knowledge you can't get in nobody's college. So if only one person catches some of this game, then I've done my part. That's what the priority is, and that's what it is. The voice and the speaking up for me being a black man and be understanding, number one, how this business works as far as music, not the music game, the actual music business. Two totally different things. But then actual spreading information that is beneficial to artists, but above all, in a selfish intent, speaking up for the black culture and changing a narrative on misinformation and what is a full-blown blatant lie. Now, again, Blue Devil might not ever care about it. That's fine, but if one person watching Haters World and sees my episode, gets some education for it, then I've done my part, big dog.
I don't want to talk to you. When you want to, if I get on,
that's not you might feel that way in the moment. You might say next month, right? You might want to talk to him because you don't feel like it's you, right? You can change your mind, correct?
You can change your mind, but once you said how you felt, what if you sit here and say me for real? What am I trying to sit down and have a conversation with you?
Terrell said, y'all, I mean, what's the difference?
Nah, Terrell tried to belittle us like we was some little niggas and it didn't work.
Yeah, he did try to play with y'all.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Fuck, nigga.
Shout out to T-Real, though. But what I'm saying is if somebody disrespects your entire race, why are you going to sit down and get understanding? You already put your line in the sand.
Yeah,
what
man.
You want to go, King? So King, we should.
I don't believe so.
Okay, that's cool. So we should go have a sit down with the lady that just went viral for dropping the N-bomb on that little 5-year-old, right, with autism. We should try to go get some understanding from her, right?
Again, what lady? I don't know the lady.
She got on. A 5-year-old with in a diaper bag.
No, you wouldn't get understanding from her. You would be actually providing her with education, so that could actually be beneficial. You wouldn't be getting understanding from her. She'd be getting understanding from you.
Allegedly of a kid, and she dropped the N-bomb over and over, basically saying the kid and us as a race. So should we have some? What type of understanding do we need at this point from her? Why did you say it? Why did you feel that way?
Oh yeah, you talking about the lady in the park with old boy?
Yeah, you know what's going on.
You know exactly what's going on. Quit playing.
How much does she
want? She raised $1 million.
Should we go have a sit down with her? You feel like you can go talk to her right now?
Yeah,
I feel like I'll put her in the same boat as Adam.
So, but why you so thirsty to go sit down with Duno and them?
What you mean thirsty?
You saying you're okay? So this is what I'm saying.
See, now you pivoting. Now you
Viral ain't going with nothing Mexican, bro. They cool, but you got to understand this too. They're from Long Beach. They're from a city that's heavily populated with Mexicans doing racial attacks against black people. So I'm not going to jump out the window and say that they're racist because I don't think that they're racist. I think that they're from a city where they've been attacked for being black. I've been in Long Beach a few times and I've had some run-ins with the Mexican gangs over there. I ain't going to say, you know what? Call it what it is. With the Longos. I've had some run-in with the Longos and they hit me up, oh, F insane, F20s. And I'm like, I'm not even from Long Beach. Well, F blacks. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we finna go ahead and get cracking how we gotta get cracking. Because it was F20s, it was F insane. But then when I said I ain't even from Long Beach, it just was F blacks. And I understand that is a very strong sentiment of the Longos in Long Beach, and they have to deal with that as far as the viral way being from the east side of Long Beach. So again, I can understand their sentiments, and I do have a lot of understanding of why they're not so willing and not so understanding of the situation. Because it's hard to look your oppressor in the eye, not your oppressor, excuse me. It's hard to look somebody who hates you in the eye, who hates you literally for no reason, and then offer forgiveness when they've been hating you and trying to do you physical harm for such a long time for absolutely no reason.
Hey, yo,
no. Okay. You saying this a lot. You're telling us you're
anywhere.
Okay, that's true. So you're asking us to go sit down with that's basically doing the same thing she did.
Huh? That who did? The lady?
Yeah, so it's only two people I'm talking about.
Nah, listen, I get it. That's y'all missing the point.
So I'm asking you, you're not
updated more than me, so y'all already feel.
All right, now that you're updated, what will be the purpose of us doing that?
Well, that's when I related to Adam, because I feel like he already.
That's not what I'm asking you.
But look, he keep relating it to Adam and still never told us.
Hey, why this nigga be running circles around everything, man? This nigga just went all the way around the corner with some.
Hey,
what are we talking about? I just told y'all.
Bringing up Adam, nigga.
You keep walking around.
He's trying to get clipped up for Adam. Adam, he want to come on your show, man. God.
Just say Adam. Give me them.
Hey, true for the details. He ready to go sit down with Adam, man. Hey, Adam, he want to have that conversation, man. He want to have that conversation.
niggas. Y'all niggas, nigga.
Yeah.
Same life. That King be going around the corner just across the street. Like, cut, just cross the street.
No, listen.
Cause you running all
He
the way
still
around
ain't
the
gonna
block
answer. We
for
gonna
it.
let you have that though.
Y'all the one doing all that. I just told y'all.
No, you never answered. You kept.
The code seems, I don't know where to interact. Because if I go over there like, all right, cool, they on code. That's what we was talking about, code. So when as I'm walking, getting close, oh, them niggas got Adam at the door. That's not code for me no more.
How is it not cold?
Mac, that's what you was saying.
How can you judge? But even then, okay. Let me say one thing. Hey, look. Hold on, Mac.
That's why you did cook him. It's stupid.
Hey, Mac.
88.
But look,
88.
regardless, hey, look.
Stupid ass down over there.
Let me tell you this though, Mac.
Walk him down, kid.
How
He's
can?
over there again.
No, King.
This tastes so good.
This
nigga
crazy,
over there,
God.
this elbow for real. Touch that nigga belly again.
Hey, walk him.
Keem, how can you judge one if you was once one? Because if you still knew how you felt, regardless if Mac invited you or not, if my bro invite me somewhere and this is that I feel like I don't sit right with, I'm not with it.
I did what I just told y'all to do. At least I tried. As soon as I got there, energy is off. It's over. I felt the way I felt. How I assumed was real, and that's why I left. That's cold to me.
Okay, so one of these label owners come, and they want to sign y'all, and they put a check on the table. You turning that check away? If they got a history of over,
Every label has a history of niggas over.
The label come sign us. You said right
yeah,
now?
the label right now.
They come
label,
off for y'all the Shannon Sharp deal.
They come offer you a Shannon Sharp type deal.
100 mil.
But he has a history of not being on code and not being for the culture. And the culture say don't f with him. But the money right there.
Okay, so y'all robbing Adam. I get it. That's what I told you.
No.
That narrative ain't going.
Answer the question. Are you signing the deal or not?
Okay, but you can't spend out of that. Are you gonna take it and stay on code?
Yeah, I'm about to go get that.
Okay.
You spinning.
Because you're doing business, right?
No, robbing.
No, you're doing business.
Robbing.
You can call it what you want, but it's
You can try to make it sound good, and you can butter it up, but they're giving it to you. They're giving it to you.
This why black people be fucked up.
They're getting robbed, boy.
Black people implement emotions in business where it don't belong.
But then again, Mr. Viral, I gotta call you out on it, bro. If black people are with the emotions in the business and all that, well, the greater part of our space is occupied by Mexicans. So again, why wouldn't you want to go over there and holla at Blue Devil and gain some of that viewership? Because all his viewers don't agree with his takes. Somebody in the chat is gonna agree with you. Why wouldn't you want to pick up that new follower?
White people can hate your guts. If it can make the money, they'll put their emotions to the side and get the money.
Then they go.
People put their emotions over it. That's why we have to fucking buy
bro.
Hang it up.
You accept too much money. You know
But is that at the same time, is that staying on code? If they say nah, but by using emotion?
Was Spook that sat by the door staying on code? When everybody thought he was a sellout, but he was really working for you?
That's what I'm trying to
When it learned everything from them and came and told it to all our people.
But the whole time he was there, he was saying, you a sellout.
Y'all just
But he was a genius
The
in the
whole
end,
time
though,
he
right?
was doing it for the same I was saying him.
But hold on, that's what I'm saying. How y'all
Why
was
John
just basically
saying they
trying
ready to
say
sell
that
their soul in the chat?
And immediately,
We ain't worried about that.
Why John is up
They're ready to sell that,
He's literally
sign that
right in
deal,
the chat talking about you ready to sell their soul. What is wrong with
That nigga crazy.
Hey, niggas probably
He was hoping you wouldn't catch that.
Why that nigga John right? They ready to sell their soul in the chat.
Hey, Mac, tell that say it with his chest while he typing in his chat. Come here, typing in his chat. This nigga in person talking. That's crazy.
That's you.
I was talking to the chat. That's what y'all doing out of Apollo? And niggas sitting in your face? And they gotta jump in the chat like a text message? I'm talking to the chat. I'm talking to the chat. I ain't talking to y'all code. That's not staying on code. Look. I'm talking. I'm prime example. Hey, and what we say? Prime example. What y'all short ass niggas want to do? Hey, hold on. Hey.
Prime example.
And what we say, the first niggas is gonna get you is that never had a word.
Look at it, Stan. What he talking
He gonna scheme when we gone with y'all like, hey, we gotta get them niggas up out of here.
Asking the chat,
Man, hey, Mac, you can't bring them back. Cousin Cole,
What
nigga.
the chat say? Hey, so look, check this out though.
Nah, ain't no check this out.
If a white company offered y'all 20 mil right now to sign, y'all
now
gonna
he
take
want
it?
to talk.
Yes,
Yeah, they're the only companies offering the money.
Damn, you ain't even read the contract.
Of course we're gonna read
We're gonna read it. That's obvious. Yeah.
What dumb
To
nigga
try to
just
do
gonna
that,
sign?
yeah, that don't make no
Of
sense.
course we're
Yeah.
gonna give it to a lawyer, read the contract, and read it down.
If you knew this white company,
Yeah.
if you knew this white company had a
Now he
history,
think y'all some
of tearing
dumb-
black, you gonna still sign when that 20 million across the board in this position right
name
now?
any of them that's not.
What do you think
I'm
they?
asking y'all.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Can I help you and my
every
people
time.
with the 20 million or my pride by turning it down? Which one can I help?
And I
my
say
people?
something with you.
all about destruction. And
No,
you
that's
see
cool.
what they did to others.
But they're gonna give me money to help y'all.
So you're gonna take that money knowing it's gonna kill off your people.
It's not gonna
And
kill
how
off
is it
my
coming off
people.
if I'm using it to build us?
Because the company bigger than you, that's how.
No, that's cool. But with the
Walk
niggas
that
down
nigga
here,
down.
The company bigger than you. You
Of
can't do
course.
shit.
no, the money I can utilize.
Not having no money, you
Give me the
can't do.
It's bigger than the money. That's all I'm trying to say.
We
can't
know
do
this.
this.
Y'all gonna suck.
If y'all don't get nothing from this, get this. Everybody's gonna do what's the best for themselves. So instead of looking into the opinions and thinking about the opinions of others and allowing others to sway your opinion and, you know, be like them and be like that and do like this and do like that, you should probably do what's best for you, big dog, because you're watching a bunch of people right now talk about what's best for them without really trying to hear any suggestions or anything about what might be better for the culture or for other people. Everybody's self-serving in this situation. I'm not saying nobody's wrong, because the first rule of survival is self-preservation, but pay attention to the fact how everybody's saying do what's best for you, and everybody's making an excuse on why they're gonna do what's best for them.
Signed to this company that been over, you feel me? Promoting killing blacks. And they just because they offered you 20 million, that's selling y'all stuff.
We promote killing blacks. Nigga, in every rap song you hear. And this is what I'm saying. Our own people already doing this with these labels.
So-
how do you think
So
you're?
it's cool to throw some
I'm not-
gasoline on the
I'm not
fire.
saying it's
You
cool.
throwing gasoline on the fire.
Can I-
every
can I
time you
do-
turn on the song that's talking about killing?
Can I do more with the 20? Can I do more with the 20 million to help, or can I do more or less and just keep yelling out about what they
You
doing
might
to
be able
us?
to do more without signing that.
No, how many is doing more without
It's a bigger
signing to these
company than you.
labels?
It's a bigger company.
It's a bigger
though.
company, and it's gonna go find the next another
So what-
dumb to keep utilized.
The longer they gotta look
Dumb
for the
nigga.
next nigga, that's a better look. Because y'all making it easier for y'all to
That's
get
not a
it.
better
not a
look.
better
That's
look.
emotional and that's not strategic. You can do more with 20 million than with zero. Everybody got zero down
Even
here.
if it's killing your own people.
They're already doing it.
Our people
So
are
prevent it.
already killing each other. We're already killing ourselves. So the ones that's killing each other, you can't help them. They're gonna do that anyway. Focus on the ones that want to build. The problem is we keep trying to help the ones that don't want to build. Them, they're gonna be what they're gonna be. You're gonna be spinning in circles trying to wake these dumbass up. These over here already woke and they waiting for leadership. They
Okay.
waiting for the money. We gonna come over here with
So
the
you'll
money.
do anything for the dollar, baby.
It's not anything
not-
for the. I'm doing it for my people at the end of the day.
You ever heard the
How-
phrase?
You supposed to do it. You supposed to do it for your people, just off top.
With nothing, you can't help nobody, nigga. We
can't.
can't eat if none of us got.
You can't.
You can't even help yourself. How you gonna help
No,
somebody
build
else?
what, nigga?
You can build
Build
the
with
bridge. You can build anything. You
this
can build a house.
That's what I said earlier. That's why we sell paint. You can build all fucking day. That's what this is.
What are you talking about?
Our culture started off pain.
And we built. And so we can build. That's all I said.
Bro, this is
I
where
said you can build. That's what I said.
Why we ain't built
They
yet?
basically,
We build it.
hey, look,
That's the problem right there.
Why we ain't built yet,
They
nigga?
basically saying that if they could stay themselves, they'll go anywhere and sign anything. If they could remain silent,
We're not gonna
individuals,
jeopardize.
how
We're
they
not
are.
gonna jeopardize our.
They ain't gotta like compromise and start being racist and all that. Like if they could stand on their own
So-
too, they could go to no jumper and still be
We're not-
far away.
Exactly.
They,
We're
they
not
could go to, they could sign that 20 million with the racist people.
But how do
and
that
be-
sound? Your boss at the end of the day, he paying you and killing your brothers up.
how
does
is he
that sound?
killing us?
Listen,
That's the reason.
listen.
No, let him answer. How is he killing us?
He's killing. It's all it's a brainwash, bro.
What's the brainwash?
Media.
Okay, so if we going up there pushing a different narrative, isn't
They
that better?
control the media, bro.
No, exactly.
So as soon as you sign,
So again, you could go up to Haters World and push a different narrative. Just saying, everything that can be applicable to Adam can be applicable to Haters World.
with them, you still signing on that deal. Versus you doing it from the.
We're not signing that deal. You only sign that deal if you agree to that deal.
You agreeing if you sign for 20
No,
million,
you
bro.
agreed to structure the deal how you want in the terms that you decide to do. If the terms go against what we believe in, then we're not signing.
Basically.
But you signing to a that do believe in that. So
It doesn't matter. He's utilizing us.
See, that's the thing. Y'all be worried about other people's beliefs. I don't give a This is business.
Yeah.
I don't care what you believe. You can hate my guts. You
kill
can go
100
home.
niggas so I can save 3 niggas.
You can go home, tell your wife, man, these N-words all day. As long as that 20 million keep clearing, I don't give a about your feelings. You're going to feel how you feel anyway. I'm actually you over because you paying me. And we killing ourselves for free.
So let's do it.
Don't act like they pumping us up to do. They're doing it for free.
He said, "Let's do it for some money." You better off being paid and being fucking hired, nigga.
But
you better off selling your soul.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, you keep trying to spin this narrative about us selling our souls. We ain't selling no souls.
Are you willing to
No, I'm not willing to sell my soul. I believe in a higher power. I believe in what I believe in. So at the end of the day, that does not matter about what you're saying. We choose the terms and the agreement of a contract. A contract doesn't always have to be one-sided. Be so thirsty and dumb that they don't read contracts and it develops, and then now you crying about a 360 deal. Now you crying about something that you agreed to. But if you'd have read the terms and conditions, you'd have knew not to agree to this. So that's the only difference I see. I don't know what narrative you're trying to put on us about selling soul. Y'all would do that. No, you wouldn't ask him.
Selling your soul is going against your beliefs.
I agree
for the money. So we preaching all this shit on the podcast, and as soon as the check come, we go against everything we was just preaching. You can say we sold our soul. But if we went over here to dance with the devil and remained ourselves and remained godly, how can you say we sold our soul?
Exactly.
All right, we'll wrap up with this right here. Then. I think this is my last question with that. 'Cause I know y'all about staying on code and y'all with that black. So, and brown. So if FMW, but y'all right now option, you go to no jumper or FMW, who would you sign with?
That would depend on the terms of the contract.
Yeah, exactly?
It would depend on the
Y'all
contract.
terms. Y'all got something. I know y'all ready for that, right?
Bro.
Ready for a contract, you land?
What do you
Y'all
mean?
know what y'all want to do.
Is it? Are you?
Like that question.
I know, but are you saying it's the exact same amount of money? Are you saying it's the exact same amount of money?
Yeah. Y'all.
Why we talking about money? What we talking about?
If you're talking about a contract, you have to be talking about money.
Don't crazy money.
Are you crazy? No. If Adam offers us 20 million and they offer us 10 million, we're going to with that.
That's how you buy the good roots right there, right? We're gonna get them violate about. They about to grow.
It doesn't matter. If he sees our worth is more than what you see the worth, you're not gonna go to a job. You're not gonna go to a job for $20 an hour where you can go to this job and make $45 an hour.
It depends on the benefit.
The benefit is you're making more money.
It ain't all about, that's
No, not even just more money.
It don't have to be that.
And it's not even just more money. This platform is still bigger at the end of the day. So not only is it more money, it's a bigger platform
but what
with
if
bigger
that platform is pushing a worse message?
reach. They can't push our
We're
message.
not pushing
We're
it.
coming to push our
Y'all
message.
keep thinking y'all bigger than the company.
What do you mean?
The company can silence you, bro.
No, they cannot. If we don't agree to that.
If I don't agree, because anywhere we go, we need creative control. If we don't have that, we're not signing. So if you sign us, we're going to have the creative control to push our messages.
Y'all ain't about to go to no damn no jumper and have no creative control, man.
Why we not?
Y'all not about to have no creative control over there, man.
Why not?
Adam not giving up that control.
Adam already get him creative control. He literally...
That said the earth flag.
Go watch our interview. He said he just let them show up and do whatever they want. He was letting Sharp show up and do whatever he wanted.
Yeah, that was
And then when the content got up, I asked him, why don't you have more hands-on the contract? Because you're the owner. So don't get mad when the employees up and you're giving them the control to do whatever they want. He literally sat there and said, I just let them show up at the office.
Because he know what up is going to get.
No, a lot of these go over there thinking they have to act a certain way instead of just being themselves. They think they have to get on there, crash out, and be on goofy time. So get on there and do that. They're doing that by choice, not because Adam is coming in there and saying, hey, start acting like a goofy and do all this to get your views up.
You talking about Suspect right now.
Oh, I'm not talking about nobody. I'm saying in general. I ain't got no problem with Suspect. Shout out to Suspect.
Yeah, you got to call Brandon for the Suspect slander.
Yeah.
Do y'all feel the way how he got at your boy though?
I don't feel no way he a grown man. That's on two grown men at the end of the day.
Did y'all look at him a different way like this? Would y'all let that happen to y'all?
No.
What you think? I'm gonna let you answer that.
I don't know. I don't know how.
I'm just saying, you just your little interactions with us. What you think?
If I'm being real, I think a suspect might get that off on y'all.
I don't know why you even asked her the question. You know coming in.
Hey, when your boy said we ready to squabble over a podcast tape, come on, good. He started the show talking about we be over tripping.
No, listen. No, so you would have felt like you would have to fight them? Fight them right there?
Ain't no felt like it, just would have happened. Shout out to suspect though.
No, I'm not. We ain't even worried about something. I'm talking about just.
Do you feel like you would have to fight him?
I personally, yeah, but I would love to do what Brandon did. I would love to do that. That's like when I say Commons Man wins.
Be
I would
poised.
love to do that.
This the
That's the
Yeah,
that
no,
shit
shout out to
cold.
him. I fuck with him.
That's cold to me if you can do that, because all he got from that is you look like a buster.
This the difference though. From a street aspect, we can say he got marked out.
I don't think he got marked.
No, what I'm saying from the street aspect, he got marked
if a nigga
out.
do that, then yeah.
From his background, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. He's a black belt. I went to the jiu-jitsu gym with this, trained with him, rode with him. I seen what he can do. I know what he can do. He would demolish suspect,
up like the pretzel.
not even trying. He probably had killed him with his bare hands.
Yeah, you can tell he has some. Just
So
based off
being
how
that,
calm he was.
having that skill, they teach you to walk away. Especially if you know the other person's untrained, you're supposed to walk away. There's
Yeah, I
no
can see he
win.
didn't have no flinch in him when suspect was.
But
jumping up.
even with that, he knew what he was on there doing. He knew it was all content for him. He knew what the time it was. So it is what it is, man.
Shout out to
Yeah, I would
his
love
name
to have
Brandon.
like that.
Yeah.
way.
Shout out Brandon. I fuck with the composer.
But I feel like honestly too though, he showcasing how much of a threat bro wasn't.
yeah,
If he felt
exactly.
the threat, I feel like
Exactly.
he was. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like if you really know how to read that room though, you can see what it was though.
If he would have got a little closer,
He didn't
I
feel
was
it.
hoping he got a little
Yeah, that
closer.
nigga would have put bear claws on that
I was
nigga.
about to snatch that nigga across the shower. I was hoping.
Hey, y'all see? Want to see crash out? Yeah, exactly. We were just talking about that. They want to see it. Hey, man, what's going on at Adam? But they want to see that happen on
Why
Adam
he not
shit.
typing in the chat now? Why he not typing in the chat now?
Hey, let me find out this nigga watching no jump every week. Yeah.
I ain't hear what he said, honestly.
You ain't hear what he said, nigga.
I
Wow.
was zoned out. I
Hey,
was zoned out.
y'all see what do, niggas?
Y'all see?
We need to get his every hat in this house.
For real.
For all the cap he
Hey,
doing.
hypocritical. They blaming Adam and they want a black man to crash out on another black man.
I didn't want to
I disagree with that.
Crash out.
I disagree on black crash out.
They
man.
wanted it.
And then they gonna say,
All
Adam,
I'm saying is he would have got
set this up.
closer and he wanted it. The way suspect.
Nah, you said you wanted to see the nigga get choked out on
I
camera.
wanted to see. It's like the dog.
So you're mad that Adam has on there
I would
crashing?
watch that content all day. I don't give a how dark it is. Not like that, but put me in the negative box if you want to. That dog barking and get close enough for the snatch to the gate. Like that shit's good content because if he was going to bark,
Them
so I would have loved to see him get close enough
Oh, stone.
for bro to react.
Now you saying that's good content. Now why are you mad at Adam for doing that, for letting him do that type of content?
That's good production.
Who said I was mad at Adam? Let him do that content.
You said you don't like what he's doing to our people. So
I didn't say
that's-
that though.
So what did you say?
You be making up narratives.
Nah, man.
Right on the spot.
I don't.
Shut.
So what did you say?
I didn't say that though. So you got to come back to me when.
So what did you really say?
I didn't tell you that. I never told you nothing.
So you never had no
You
reason.
can't make up nothing because I ain't told you nothing though.
You insinuated it.
I never said I like that content from Brandon and Suspect.
You just sat here and
I
said you
never
wanted
said Adam
this.
was
You just
wrong.
said it was good content.
I never said that was wrong for Adam to do though. You made that up.
Well,
Next subject, man. Come on, my Kanye.
He still don't even know why he don't like Adam.
He don't
I've yet
know.
to hear a reason, ever.
No, I would tell y'all, but I'm not on code with y'all because.
No. He just trying to stand on the hill by himself and be cool.
Y'all,
And he walking himself down right now.
Y'all boy. That's y'all boy.
It ain't no truth in them details.
Can I ask y'all this though? Cause King, cause I heard y'all. Is he the drunk of y'all crew? Like King?
I knew you was gonna bring that up. Fuck no, nigga. Don't say that. Hey, crash out one episode. A nigga crash out one episode. Ain't got wrong with that. Hey, a nigga crashed out. I knew. Hey, we said this on the way here. Niggas gonna bring that up. I said Bacc can't wait. A nigga crashed out one episode. Good do that.
Don't drink, y'all. This is crazy.
It ain't all of a sudden. That's crazy.
crazy.
When do y'all ever see? Besides 2 episodes, when y'all have ever seen me loaded on the podcast?
Nah, so you like that Al Sharpton ass black man. You be online, you know what I'm saying? You behind the scenes tripping on. As soon as he get off that. Like,
Hey, Keith, what he say, Keith? Is that smack right there?
That nigga be where at? That's what my way, cuz.
Man, look at God. Look at God.
Yeah, that was too quick, huh? That nigga hopped on somebody else's mic.
No helmet.
Hey, yeah,
Wait, nigga.
Come to the back, nigga. What's wrong with you? Come holler at me. Oh my God! Hey, take somebody else.
so insane. These niggas burnt. Oh shit! This is crazy.
Oh my God, bro. Oh,
That's wild.
And I never let you live that down.
yeah,
Crashing out.
hell no, that is top tier.
I ain't even tripping though. It is what it is. Y'all got to see another side of me, man. But one, y'all get that once in a blue moon, girl. Yeah. I don't know what you talking about. Yeah.
We see y'all shorter than this. I like that time.
All right, y'all. We up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. And it's free. I have no any tweets free. We go.